praise. I'm here with Mark Gemini Thwaite. That's one of the many guitarists from the Mission.
One of the many
Yes.
guitarists in the Mission, yeah.
Who's currently here playing in Leeds with his band, who are supporting Stiff Little Fingers.
Yeah, Ricky Warwick
Yeah,
and the
Ricky
Fine
Warwick.
Hearts with Stiff Little Fingers. Yeah.
Are you enjoying the tour so far?
I am, yeah. It's been great. It's more of a rock and roll vibe. Punky, rock and rolly. So
Yeah, I mean with the fingers, it's going to be that.
yeah. So I'm enjoying sort of getting back to my roots of just rock and roll and doing lots of guitar solos. Yeah,
It's
I'm
like
digging it.
with because obviously like Mission being a Leeds band. I mean, it's their 30th anniversary now, so they're doing this tour. They're going to be travelling, doing the whole of Europe, ending at Whitby, then going over to Australia.
That's right.
When did you first join
The Mission? I joined the Mission in 1992.
92.
I'd been playing with a band called Spear of Destiny, and I did an album with Spear called Sod's Law, and then I read in Melody Maker that the Mission were looking for a guitarist and bassist, and I wasn't going to go for it, and my missus at the time was like, "Oh, you'd be perfect for that."
Had you listened to much of Mission before you joined?
I didn't own any Mission records, which is always a bone of contention with Wayne. I think he thinks I was a big Mission fan, but I didn't own any Mission records. However, my girlfriend at the time, actually my wife at the time, she was a big Mission fan, so I heard the stuff through her, so I didn't have to go and buy it because she had it, and I liked it. I knew like Deliverance and Wasteland and all the singles.
I mean, it seems weird now with you being in Spear before Mission, and Craig's doing Spear of Destiny as well as doing Mission.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
And Alarm as well. It's like
it is weird. I think Simon Hickler did some shows with Spear of Destiny as well. Maybe playing with them. I suppose in them. I don't know, but. It is a small world. So I actually sent off a cassette and photo like everybody else did, because my wife said, "Oh yeah, you should go for that." And I didn't expect to be shortlisted, but I was, and I got auditioned, and then I got the gig. And I think I was the right guy for the job, so that's probably how I got it, on my ability.
How did you, of all Mission songs, what did you get the most out of when you're performing it live?
There's ones that you like playing live. I mean, I'm a rocker, so I liked playing stuff like Deliverance and Belief and Into the Blue, like the more up-tempo songs.
I mean, Deliverance does have that very like rocky feel to it.
Yeah, and a guitar solo. But I mean, I like playing it all. It's all great, Tower of Strength with the lead guitar on that, and Wasteland's always fun. I liked all of it,
I mean, for us, it's great hearing them doing it all again now, and it's like the last 30 years never happened.
Yeah.
And I think there's some bands that come back, it doesn't quite work with these. I think it's Wayne's on the money with the vocals and things like that.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I just saw Wayne in last month in LA, and we hung out, and he's in good form. I just got him to sing on my new solo album.
Yeah, I said that before. I can't believe that, as I keep referring to on the radio show, the alternative supergroup with Brimley and Grace.
Yeah.
Because I think that's fantastic, with you and Andy and Graham.
Yeah, I actually brought Andy Sexgang into the Brimley and Grace thing. I didn't think that they'd be interested because in not being industrial, but they were like, "Oh no, that'd be so cool," So I finally got to do something with Andy because we've known each other for many years.
And Graham doing the Human League cover.
Yeah, which was my idea.
Yeah, I think
that was my suggestion to do Love Action, because I demoed that a long time ago, and Krabby did a great job on that. So I was pleased that finally came out.
When you went on tour with Mission, did you room with any of them? Like paired off in? I remember when we were rehearsing for one tour, I was actually rooming with Wayne for a couple of weeks. Right.
Like we were in Portugal, and for some reason we stayed in Portugal, in Lisbon, and we rehearsed there for a couple of weeks, and that's where the tour was starting.
Oh, cool.
And so I was sharing with Wayne. That was kind of funny. He's very neat, and at one point he laughed because I was on my computer and I like emailed him something or other, and he was just laughing because I was right in the room with him. But I was actually, so he always mentions that, but I was sending him like a review or something like that, or asking him a question where I was copying other people. But yeah, he thought that was funny that I was sending him an email while he was in the same room. He was right there. Yeah. He never lets me live that one down.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, who else have I shared with? I think we all kind of bunked in, you know, once in a while. You know, we didn't just always stick. Like often Wayne would share with Andy Cousin. You know, I mean, I've been in the mission through different lineups.
Yeah,
you know,
it has changed.
It's I think I share. Who else did I share? Oh, often we got our own rooms actually. You know, but when I did share it with Wayne, I think I've shared with most of the guys. Sometimes Rick Carr. You know.
Will you get a chance to see them when they tour in October?
Well, it depends because I live in Los Angeles. I've got some touring commitments with Ricky Warwick. I think there's a tour we're doing in November. But I think in October I'm probably going to be in Los Angeles, so I probably won't see the mission. It's always a bit of a weird thing for me to see it anyway because
I'm going to say it must be weird
I was
now.
in the band for like 4 or 5 albums, so it's kind of strange to watch them.
I know Slink came on odd occasion, didn't he, with you? Didn't he just join for like the odd concert?
He did get up with us on an American tour in 1999 when Wayne reformed it first then, and Slink got up and played with us in Seattle and did 2 or 3 songs, and then again it wasn't until the 2008 farewell tour where he joined us for like 5 or 6 songs each.
They were always on and off with Slink, whether or not he was going to do anything.
So and that was always fun to play with Simon. Got a lot of respect for him as a musician. So, he's a very down to earth guy as well. Yes, very down to earth. Yeah.
I've got to catch him for an interview. He's the challenger.
Yeah.
Craig's going to be really funny because it'll be arguing about football because I know how much he used the Liverpool Leeds things.
Yeah.
There's a bit of rivalry there.
Yeah.
And me being a Leeds lad too, so I'm going to side with Craig a bit rather than Wayne.
Yeah, and Craig's like me. I think he lives in Washington State now, Washington DC. So we both live in America.
I mean, it must be weird for him the fact that he's just Dog with Spear. Now he's doing Alarm opening for Stranglers.
Yeah.
And then he'll be doing Mission.
Yeah.
So he just needs to remember which band he's in.
That's right. Yeah, definitely. Although I'm playing with Ricky Warwick, and then I'm going on tour. I'm playing WGT with Peter Murphy in May.
Oh wow.
So I'm doing some dates with Peter in May, and then probably doing my own thing.
Yes, I'm going to say when's your solo?
My solo album. We got a single coming out next month, which is about to go to press. Right. It's a well-known ABBA song with the singer of Him, Ville Valo.
Really?
Yep. So that's me. So that's my first single, and then the album is coming out, and this is on SPV Records, which is actually the same label as The Mission. Coincidence maybe. The album comes out at the end of June, and it's called Volumes, and it features Ville Valo, Wayne Hussey, Andy Sepsgang, Julianne Reagan's on it, Miles Hunt from the Wonder Stuff.
Did you get to do any vocals yourself?
There was talk of that. Yeah, people were all like, "Yeah, you should sing on a couple of tracks." Because the reason I never released anything solo before was, I'm not a singer. I'm like the Jimmy Page of the band, where it's just, I'm just a guitar player. I don't like my voice, and Primitive Race was the actual inspiration to do a solo album because I ended up mixing half that album, and people would send in their vocals. Say Krabby would send his vocals over from England, or Josh Bradford from Revolting Cocks would send his vocals over from Canada, and I ended up mixing a bunch of stuff, and I realised, I could just do this. I could do my own solo thing and just ask my friends to sing on it. So that's how it came about. And
I thought what you did with the when you remixed the Hollywood Slim from doing the original one to what you did, I think it definitely adds to it.
Right, well, I just made it more electronic, and
and it became very popular on radio, oddly enough.
That's good. We actually did Pigs to Men as well, which he keeps saying he's going to release it, but he hasn't yet. But I've done this very dark, almost Nine Inch Nails sounding remix of Pigs to Men. I did it at the same time as I was saying. It's just been sat there waiting to come out. But so my friends and that were all like, you need to sing on your solo album. So I did try some vocals, and I played it back and I was a bit like, I don't really like them, they're alright. And people were like, it's alright. And then I got this guy, Ashton Knight, who's the singer from a South African goth band.
The album that he's done.
Yeah.
He did that Dressing Like
He sang on the same music, and his vocal was like so much better than mine that I was like, that settles it. I'm not singing on the album. I did some backing vocals here and there, but I was like, everybody else sounds great. If I put a song on there with my vocal, it's just going to sound crappy. It's like when Keith Richards sings with the Stones. Nobody really cares. They want to get back to the stuff with Mick Jagger, so it's kind of like that.
Right.
But it's a great album. It's really sounding
I'm
good.
looking forward to hearing it.
And Julianne's totally back on. Like, I got Andy Cousin to play bass on that track, so you got half of All About Eve on that track, and it's like as if I was playing with All About Eve in a way, because the music's very evocative of like earlier era All About Eve, like the folk goth tinge to it. So I think people are going to really dig the song I did with Julianne, you know.
Oh, cool. I think it's great that Wayne even does Martha's Harbour still when he does his solo tour.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think it's interesting seeing him just do that with just Wayne on the keyboard.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think he really enjoys doing the solo show.
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah, he really likes it. Yeah.
But,
cool.
With obviously with Mission being their 30th anniversary and that stuff, do you have any messages for them? Obviously, if you're going to be out in America, so you'll miss the tour. So you can feel free to give them all a message.
Well, you know, have a good tour, and I think they're going to do some of the stuff that I co-write, you know, like Neverland songs. And
oh, cool.
So if they've got any questions about how the guitar parts go, just let me know. You know, try not to mess it up. You know, that's all.
Oh, excellent.
Cool, man.
Right, thanks for that.
I'm going to get back to work, I suppose.